All right, people. My son is away for a week, and I'm starting the midst of my vocation. And I said, let me knock some videos out today. I'm feeling good, not too overworked and tired and stuff like that. Today, I'm gonna do Married to Medicine, Housewives, Love and Hip Hop. Okay, Saturday part two of the couples episode, Married to Medicine, and it was not too much drama that was going on. Toya, for some reason, decides she wants to do the couples. Oh no! First, we're gonna start off the where left off with the boat trip. Um, that Mariah and Aiden decided to whatever hook up or whatever the case may be. Let me fix my wig. I want y'all to talk about my wig. But anywho, so it left off where last Saturday episode, and it was the boat trip, and Simone started going in on Kuntessa. And I don't appreciate that she said I don't think she's playing the victim. All she said was that she had surgery. That's why she wasn't. Why do you have to continue to welcome her back in the fucking fold? Like she's here, she wants to hang out or whatever. Dr. Jackie already told her, don't isolate yourself and all this other nonsense. So this is the problem where it started off at. Simone and her screaming rabbit teeth having ass, right? She her ass wants to she wants to get rum punch, and she talking about they was like, you sure you want rum punch? He was like, and they was like, that's 151 proof. She was like, don't worry about me, don't worry about me, and whatever the fuck she said. So it seems to me like every time Simone has a drink, she gets loud and confrontational. That bitch don't need to drink, and it's just like yelling. It's like, oh my God, it's nails on the chalkboard, and I cannot and I will not get in it with Contessa, and then her husband get into it or whatever. And Eugene was like, "Listen, he new to the group. Don't get involved in that woman stuff," which is true. He's not really getting involved in woman stuff. I feel like he was defending his fucking wife. Don't attack my motherfucking wife. Fuck that against y'all fucking bitches. I don't blame him. So that's how that went. They hugged it out, whatever the case may be. That was that. The rest of the boat trip was pretty good. Everything was copacetic, no issues, no problems. Um, they decide to Toya decides to let Dr. Heavenly do that horrible debacle of couples therapy again. They were having a good old time. They were like, oh God, couples therapy. But it was a twist to it. Last time they wasn't allowed to ask Dr. Heavenly and her husband questions. So she sat in the hot seat, which was pretty cool. I thought that was pretty nice of her. That was really nice, and everybody was able to ask questions or whatever. And it was good. And even her husband came up, which I love him to death, even though he's a little misogynistic and a caveman. And she's allows him to be that caveman, and she's the cave woman type shit. I love their relationship because sometimes a man and a woman have an understanding only they understand, and that's on them. They love it, they love it. So, he talked about he doesn't feel like he trapped her because I think Qua was being real fucking messy. Their oldest son is 20 and they've been married 20 years. And she asked, well, did you trap him? And she was like, no, I didn't. Then he decided he didn't like that question. So he got up and said something. Damon said something. And I got all worked up and it was just so cool and emotional. He said when he first met her, he knew that was going to be his wife. And I feel the same way. That's how Heavenly feels or whatever. And I thought it was so cool that he got up and said something. Like, my motherfucking wife didn't trap me, because everyone thinks that she trapped them and all this other stuff. But what else? But I think it was a good idea to let them be, I guess, interrogated, and that was a cool night. The final night at final dinner, Simone and Cecil had the range on it, and so that's how they had planned the event.